the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. From the gun, the ground game. There he goes. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
Turns into the pile. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job, nice scripted plays, taking advantage, strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up, get a stop, force him either to kick a field goal or get no points, and this drive is still a success.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure gets to him, and the hit forced the incomplete.
To the air. It's Hart. Deep shot for the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
And you can't draw it up any better. How do you shut a home crowd up? One of the best crowds in college football. You come in on the first drive and you handle your business. You get in the end zone. Palmer, this place was going absolutely berserk, and strangely, one possession in, it got really quiet.
That was really impressive from an execution standpoint, too. Obviously, you script those plays on your first possession. You practice them all week. It was so important, especially in this game, because you're right. This is one of the most hostile environments in all of college football. We've seen these fans, when they get rolling, it's like a tidal wave, and they just engulf teams and take games over. Great job by the offense early, executing and quieting this crowd down.
3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Durham. Good blocking, good running, pickup of 6 out to the 30. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That's the junior offensive lineman that they're counting on. We hope he can return to play soon. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Right back to it. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked. Maybe even double-team high-low, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. That's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
The Tigers are rolling down the field. Making the adjustment on the play. Looking to throw, it's Levin. Finds his target.
Man, find your matchups you want. You got a slot matched up on a DB. I can take advantage of this. He's so quick. Those are where you put your faster twitch guys that can win inside right now, give it to him. And win outside right now, give it to him. Find those matchups.
Running right, it's Durham. He's got enough. Finds a crease at the 20. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Aggies offense out to start this drive. With the last drive in for a touchdown, they'll try to do it again on this one. Unloads to the wideout. Over the middle, it's Williams. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Big play to start this drive, and they're already out at the 48. It's first down. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Caught in the backfield. It's Hawkins. On the move at the 30. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Gets away from one. He's got space. Finding some room. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And that's a big problem for this defense. When you get that guy in space, it's hard to catch him. You got to bottle him up near the line of scrimmage. Palmer, too much daylight too early in that run.
Yeah, you're right, David. And I think that's what makes this guy unique. With his skill sets, you just know it's a matter of time. You just keep giving him the football. Good things are going to happen. Long touchdowns are going to happen. And you saw it right there.
Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. Here's Caden Durham to begin the drive. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. LSU doing what it always does when they're really good, moving the ball on the ground.
Yeah, trying to find that physical. They get so many great players across the country. LSU has the pick of people in Louisiana. Everybody wants to come there, and you can tell they always find great talent, and they're always able to run the football.
Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Changing the routes with his receivers. Looking to pass. It's Levin. Rush right in his face. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Takes it the other way. Inside the pick six. He takes it in. Touchdown, Aggies.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
On the run from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Quickly trailing by 2 touchdowns, down 21-7, and really important to get something out of this drive. They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball.
Makes the grab and room to run. Past the 50. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Tigers. Into the end zone with a breakaway score. On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. That last drive didn't take long, just 2 plays to get it in. And they put points up in electrifying fashion with an 82-yard toss for 6. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run the counter. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Laterals it back. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down.
Nice job by the quarterback and receiver there working on the crossing route. And a big thing for the quarterback there, you've got to be able to give your receiver time to work through all the traffic, get by the linebackers in the middle of the field, and work all the way over to the other side. The offensive line has to give the quarterback time, and the QB's got to be patient, but it all worked out perfectly, and they're able to get a big play.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating a loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. To throw, it's Hart. Under pressure. And they got him.
And the defense makes a play. Finally, this is a lot of offense early in this football game, a lot of scoring. Need more of this from the defense. Getting to the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, and then when you get him down, you get him behind the sticks. Good things happen for your defense.
The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. They'll start on the ground with Durham. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Right back to the well. He's knocked out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 25.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Turns it upfield. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. And the Tigers had it with a 1st and 10. Here's a give to Durham. Got the first down. He's got 98 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. The Tigers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Hits inside. It's Berry. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. Now on first down from the 28. Quarterback changing the play. Looking downfield, it's Levitt. Out wide left, it's Wilson. He'll be stopped at the 16-yard line. It's enough for a first down in the red zone.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Second and long here. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And into the end zone. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved the touchdown.
Hey, he's just kind of proven that he's difficult to defend. When I'm playing defense, and we've seen him have success throwing the ball through the air, but now, nice job dropping back, trying to force the ball down the field, but does a really smart thing. Just kind of tucks it, takes off, and gets the first down. This guy's showing you a little bit of everything today.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? They'll run it with Caden Durham. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Tigers. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And they did tack on the extra point. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Looking downfield, it's Hart. Got his man. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Oh, pressure's coming. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. On the return. Slips through the line. Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. The LSU offense comes out to start this drive. They evened things up the last time they had it, and the defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. Here's Caden Durham to begin the drive.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
He's there to make the stop.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And he got it so close to that first down marker, but they still have a little work to do. It'll be fourth down. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
LSU trying to convert a fourth down. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Left side, it's Watkins. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down, and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Making the adjustment. Handoff, Caden Durham. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. He now has 115 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. LSU getting set on 1st and 10. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Berry. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. Put themselves in a bit of a bind with that last one. It's 2nd and 14. Wants to throw. It's Levitt. Moves to his right. Had to get rid of it quickly.
Well, the defense is fast. If you can hit that quarterback with his speed and force those incompletions, man, that is impressive.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Tigers. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. That drive covered 57 yards for the touchdown. And it was capped off with an impressive 16-yard run for the score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll move the wide receiver. They want to run it left here.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. And he gets it away.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Now the LSU Tigers will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Hauls it in at the 25. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Dropping back, it's Levitt. Turns it upfield. Almost got it to midfield on that one. He's out of bounds, a yard short at the 49. The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. 2nd down to the air. Still looking. Unleashes one. Out wide left, it's Berry. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on the score. This offense just gets a bolt of energy when they get a play like that. Now they're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. Rolls right. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And it'll be a short game, and no need to take a big hit there on the scramble.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
So they won't get a touchdown, but a chance to put something on the board before halftime. He got it, and that lead grows even bigger.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points, because this dude is automatic.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. It's first down, but the offense is just going to take a knee and go to the locker room. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Texas A&M has it teed up to start this second half. On the move from inside his 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. What do you got on the sideline, Holly?
I caught up with the Texas A&M head coach coming out of the locker room. This team has found some positives with their 3-game winning streak, but right now they haven't done their job on defense. They get an opportunity now to change that, grab some momentum. We'll see how this goes to start the 3rd quarter. I'll keep you posted on how things develop on the sidelines. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Fighting off the defender. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Caden Durham again. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10.
That's another big run, and that's not surprising, honestly, guys, considering how much success he had in the first half. He was running wild against this defense, so let's not change anything. Let's just go back out, let's pound the rock, pound the football, and really threaten.
Oh, there's an alley on the left. And he will finally go out of bounds after another big gain, and they are absolutely gashing them with this running game. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. He's changing the play. Moving the pocket, it's Levin. Quickly complete. Makes the grab, down immediately, he picks up a few. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Stepping to the right. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
And I really like the job by this offense because, listen, you've got the lead. Be smart with the football. You drop back, it's a scramble. The quarterback pulls it down, makes the play. Nice job. This is how you play with the lead. Take what the defense gives you.
Snags it. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. And the Tigers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. From the gun, looking for a man. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They march 79 yards on the drive, and they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Can't get him to the ground. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
To the air, it's Hart. Fires to the wideout. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the 1st down. And the Aggies come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Missed receiver there, it's incomplete. Long way to go on 2nd down. Looking for room, it's Hawkins.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. All kinds of room to the right. And it's going to be a pick six. Touchdown LSU. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
And these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
Caught behind the line. It's Hawkins. He's down right there. Short gain on the grab.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield. He's got some speed and wheels himself to run with him. And, yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. Looking for room. He gets it out to the 17, the cover unit right there to make the stop. Let's check in quickly with Holly Rowe.
Hey guys, down here on the LSU sideline, there is a lot of excitement right now on the sideline. I see their quarterback going up to guys and saying, let's keep eating. This is what they expected from him, and he has gotten them off to a terrific start. They've got the lead, and he has performed well. No big surprise. He is their guy, and he is showing that leadership down here today. Reese?
Holly, thank you. Got it in the middle. It's Watkins. Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside at wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots, and that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now, and he's executing at an incredibly high level. And these receivers outside, man, they are winning each and every time.
The Tigers will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Levin. It's dropped after taking the hit.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
They're all over it. He'll pull it down. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here.
And that is such a gut punch for this defense because you're trailing in the game. You're trying to get off the field. You think you got the quarterback in the backfield for a sack, and he's able to escape scramble.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32.
How do you not get excited and out of your seat when you see the big boys making the little boys play? Listen, I know you DBs can do all that running around stuff and catch the football. I can too. I just do it in a sexier, bigger body. Yes, please.
Can hold on in the face of the contact. 2nd and long here. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Trying to make one miss. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
He stopped in his tracks, and at least they didn't lose yardage on this one. Holly, what do you have?
Guys, things are starting to get intense down here on the sideline. The turnovers have been the story of this game, and it all starts with this defense. After that last interception, they came to the sideline, and the guys keep saying, let's keep eating. This defense is fueling this team today and taking control of the game. Guys?
Thanks, Holly. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Levin. Unloads to the wideout. Working the middle. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just...
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. After swapping into the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Here comes the heat. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. He's going to try to punch one through from 45 yards away. Right down the boulevard. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week.
And this passing attack has not been great today. It hasn't found a way to manufacture those big plays and to scare this defense. And now, in passing situations, trailing, this is a tough spot for this offense.
Got to give this defense credit, guys, because all game long they have forced their opponent to be one-dimensional. They haven't allowed anything to happen in the passing game. As a result, we're here in the fourth quarter. They barely allowed over 100 yards passing.
Back to throw, it's Hart. Rushes on. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Snapped on fourth down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. He's got it in more than enough for a first down.
Hey, man, that was just perfect execution offensively. On a fourth down like that, if you're going to throw a completion, get the first and keep the drive alive, QB's got to be great with his eyes. He's got to throw it on time. His target has to be in the perfect place at the perfect time, and you got to be able to haul it in. They checked all the boxes on that fourth down.
After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw again. Left side, it's Johnson. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
Running inside, it's Hawkins. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. RPO complete. Could not make his way to the corner. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the spot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football. Let him make plays.
Not able to get outside. They tried to run wide, and they got nothing. It'll be fourth down. On fourth. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Aggies.
Yeah, and listen, that is awesome to see the guys continue to fight, continue to keep competing, because this game is over. Like, we don't need to fool y'all. We're not trying to get y'all to stick around and improve ratings. Like, the game's over, but you're continuing to fight. You powered in for the touchdown, and show your kids that we're going to always fight no matter what the score is.
Well, trailing by as much as they are here in the fourth quarter, no big surprise. They're going to go onside kick, and obviously their opponent was ready for it. They hop on the football, and they're going to ice this game.
Great place to start for this offense. Here's a give to Durham. Breaks into the open. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. The Tigers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. And he will wisely scamper out of bounds. No need to take unnecessary hits.
And we've seen this several times now. Like, he is more than willing to take off and make plays. And you can tell the defense is starting to adjust a little bit. They see it. They know it's a pass, but they had eyeballs on him. And as soon as he took off, they ran to him, and they made sure they got him on the ground.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
Texas A&M's offense takes the field, ready to get this drive going. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now, huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football game.
And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Scanning the field, it's Hart. Right side, it's Norman. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Aggies in the hurry-up.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Makes the grab.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk.
Wide open spaces. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. Texas A&M back to work with another first down. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. On the RPO, got him. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. They were all over it. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Second down, going to throw it. Backs looking for the goal line. And they will score. Touchdown, Aggies.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Handoff, Caden Durham. Oh, he's got some space. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10. Texas A&M will use its second timeout. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the first down. LSU looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. On first down, it's Durham again. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Now the Aggies will use their last timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Got enough space. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved the touchdown, at least for now. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Off play action. Unleashes to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Man, as you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch.
Makes the grab. Touchdown, Tigers. And the route is on. This team just knows how to finish. They keep getting better and better and better, and they are close to going 9-0. And he tacks on the extra point. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David, but I'll say this. If you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, that you're talking about.
When I see the defense in man coverage, I'm trying to get my fast guy versus their worst corner, trying to get a great matchup on the outside, take advantage of it to make big plays.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Sets his feet. It's Hart. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long. And here we are late in an obvious passing situation, trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play. And, David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
They'll try to add another to their lead. and the extra point is good. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll try the counter. 7-yard pickup on that one. Is now 2nd and 3.
And these are these moments as a defense, like, you're just trying to get out of the game. We're rotating, we're subbing, like, we've stopped them all game long. Like, they can run the football right here. The biggest thing is the clock ticking, us getting out of here with the dub, and really, everybody staying healthy.
I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game. Possible upset, two really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.